Hello guys, welcome back to Pokémon Sapphire version, and today we are going to conquer our first gym badge. So we'll start right off the bat inside the gym where we stopped the last episode, and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks about the gyms. You can talk to this guy to give you some tips also. Expert device, as he says. As he's saying, Roxanne leader, it's the trainer leader of this gym. She uses rock Pokemon, and we have some trainers to battle along the way until we meet her. If you don't want to fight these trainers, just go to the opposite side of them. You can pass through the small corridors on the opposite side of the trainer. Being this rock type gym, they will use Pokemon like Geodude, which is the Pokemon we are seeing right now. And leader Roxanne also uses level 15 Nosepass, which is also a rock Pokemon. So on some tips and tricks, I recommend you use water or grass Pokemon. If you started with Mudkip, as I did, or with Trico, you should be fine. If you start with Torchic, you can just train him a bit until he gets to level 16, where he evolves into Combuskin. And Combuskin learns Double Kick, and fighting type moves are also very effective against rock types. So what I'm saying is, despite the initial Pokemon you picked to start your journey, you should be fine with this gym. It's not really that much of a pushover. Only the levels are a bit of like a challenge, because Nosepass is level 15, and if you have several Pokemon like I already have 3, you can see that none of them are level 15, and that could be an issue. Also, you can use other Pokemons, like Shroomies is very effective also with the Absorb attack, and it gives you a little nice sustain throughout the battle. You can also use Wingull, which we previously caught, but I don't really recommend it since it is a flying type also, and attacks like Rock Throw and Rock Tomb, which both the leaders Geodude and Nosepass know, would be very effective on him and would probably one-shot you if you have a Wingull. Moving on to the second trainer. This guy only has one Pokemon, a Geodude. I'm starting with Darkfang because since I have a pretty good type advantage with this gym, I'm going to use these lesser trainers to try to gain some experience for Darkfang, because he's a bit under level still. There we go, no issues there. And now it's time for the gym battle. Just going to switch here. And let's go. As I said before, she will start with a level 14 Geodude. And he knows Tackle, Defense Curl, Rock Throw, and Rock Tomb. You can also check this information online. I'm just giving to you as an extra tip for you to prepare the battle. Rock Tomb there, we take a bit of damage, but Leech Seed and together with Absorb will be able to maintain roughly healthy throughout the battle. I hope so. There we go, big chunks. And we get a nice amount of HP back. Aside from Pokemon, gym leaders also use items, and Roxanne has 2 potions available, so she used one now, which means she still has one in her pocket. I recommend you try to put Geodude to red part of the HP, because if you force her to use the 2 potions in Geodude, she will not have any item for Nosepass, so it will make the battle with Nosepass very much easier. If you have a type advantage, you should be completely fine, no issues whatsoever, but if you don't have a type advantage, you should consider those things, because rock Pokemon are very difficult. Like normal attacks are not very effective on them. Unless you have a type advantage, I would say this gym will be a bit of a pushover if you don't have a type advantage. There goes the second potion. And as you can see, we just completely destroying her. Even though we have 2 levels of difference, it's completely fine. Oof, okay. I'll just trade to be safe. Let's see if Dark Fang survives one attack. Okay, let's try it. Not fast enough. See, this is the problem with if you have lower level than your opponent. You'll have less speed, more probably, so you will attack later. Will be fine, still had 2 Pokemon, no issues there. And congratulations, you just got yourself your first gym badge after defeating Roxanne. Official League Stone Badge. Alright, let's put our new stone badge right there in the badge case. And when you achieve badges, it's like you obtain some... You can unlock some things that you didn't before, like now we can use the HM cut outside of battles to cut the small trees. And it also gives you some level threshold for the traded Pokemon that you can trade with other friends of yours that play. They will obey you until a certain level if you do not have enough gym badges. There we go, in our trainer card, our first badge. And when we get out of the Pokemon gym, we'll see this thing happen. Team Aqua Grunt running away from this guy. Don't immediately follow them, I recommend you go heal your Pokemons first. And I have Ziggy there because I wanted to use Cut in the nearest route, in the next route, so I'll teach it to him. And this is the same guy we found in Petalburg Woods. And this time he really got stolen because we were battling the gym leader, so we couldn't help him. And he'll ask us to retrieve the Devon Boots, which is the thing the Aqua Grunt stole from him. And we will get into the next route. There are a couple of trainers in this route, a couple of new Pokemons also, I'll show you later. But for now, let's just take our time battling the trainers. Getting some levels. I'll try to level up Dark Fang a bit, since he's still a bit behind the rest of my party. There we go. Nice amount of XP. Second Pokemon matchup. I trade here because matchup is a fighting type, and I think fighting moves are very effective against dark types, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure, but just to be safe. And Chandelier there, not even a damaging type. And like this, Dark Fang can still get some HP, some experience. Sometimes it's better to adopt this strategy than to risk having to go all the way back to the nearest Pokemon Center. And a Bug Catcher Trainer. 3 Pokemon, let's see what you got. He opens up with a Wurmple. Nothing new there. Ooh, Poison Sting. And we got poisoned. Okay, this is tricky because in the poison condition your Pokemon loses progressively more HP every turn, since the poison is getting worse on the system. And you should be very careful with this condition, because even outside of battle, if your Pokemon is poisoned, while you are walking, the poison will affect him still, and your Pokemon might die outside of battle. What I recommend doing is, as soon as you get outside of battle with a poison Pokemon, just use an antidote if you have one. I really recommend you do stock on antidotes for situations like this, like have around 6 or 8 antidotes in this step of the game. There we go, super effective. I wish Dark Fang would receive more experience from this trainer, because this Silcoon would be super easy to defeat. But the poison condition, man, it's harsh. I prefer to spare him for further battles. Alright, level 15. Bite. Bite is a nice move. Yeah, I think I'll change it for Growl, because I don't use it much. And it's kind of an attacking move. You have to wait 2 turns, and it's a bit risky, but it's better than Growl in this phase of the game. Okay, before walking, remember to heal your Pokemon if you have antidote. I don't have any, unfortunately. So I'll walk all the way back to the Pokemon Center, I guess. Okay, now let's move forward. You see those little blurbs that appear on the screen? It's the poisoning condition of affecting your Pokemon. I guess I'll just give him some experience while he's alive. We have Marill, a water type Pokemon, which is new. I don't think we encountered any before. It's a bit of a tankier Pokemon, but with Absorb we should be fine. Wow, 1 damage. Alright, let's continue. Okay, trainers that look like this one, they normally use rock type Pokemons or fighting types like the bug trainer Pokemons. You can just tell more or less what type of Pokemon they are going to use if you take a closer look at their appearance. Again, just absorb him, or Water Gun, you should be fine. If you have Combuskin, double kick him. These ones are lower level than the gym ones. Okay, let's level up there. I'll keep Rock Lee because I'll try to put him at the same level as Yumi. Trying not to have a big level disparity between my Pokemon. I always like to do that because that way you can play around the type advantage more safer, because your Pokemon that have a similar level, you won't encounter a very high level Pokemon, and then your type advantage will be a very low level Pokemon. Let's proceed. And you can see those small trees, almost shaped like a mushroom, between the bigger trees. Those are the trees we can cut with the move cut. I'll show you in a minute. Just teach it to one of your Pokemons. You just go to the bag and you teach it to one of your Pokemon. Ah yeah, remember, you can also use some berries to cure status conditions on your Pokemon. I just remembered it now because I saw the berries on the bag. Yeah, if you don't have antidotes or, for example, paralyzed heals, some berries you can use to cure these conditions, and they will appear in the berry description in the item. That's why it is also nice to grab berries when you find them and replant so that you can collect more later. This would be a perfect matchup if Darkfang knew Bite already, because it's a Dark type move. And you can see in here, it's a good example of the effect of Growl. You can see that we did much less damage in that second attack, and our attack is getting further cut down. You see, we do more and more less damage. There we go, no issues there. Next time, don't slack off. If you don't want to battle these trainers, you can just cut the trees and take the different path, but I always recommend you fight these trainers whenever you can, because they are a very good source of experience for your Pokemon, and it's faster than to just encounter wild Pokemon and fight them until you get the level you wanted. This is a faster and a more consistent way of farming experience. Oh, we got a crit. Wishmar, a Pokemon that we will encounter in the next route. We're taking a bit of damage here, but I'm really not that concerned, because we still have two Pokemon. Oh, that was nasty. We can still kill him though. Yeah, nice. Maybe this will put Darkfang at level 12. There we go. I have no more potions. Yeah, this Oran Berry gives HP back to your Pokemon. You can give this item to a Pokemon to hold in the give button, and when it will get under a certain threshold of HP, he will eat the berry automatically and regain some HP, so very nice item to give to a Pokemon in the early game. We have a Ether right there. Now let's go back through this way so that we don't encounter wild Pokemon. Yeah, this is another way you can use cut, and it just rips off the grass around you, and wild Pokemon will not appear anymore. You just go to the Pokemon and select the cut move. It's nice sometimes if you are really in a bad spot and you don't want to fight any wild Pokemon. And we will stop right here for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you all in the next part with more Pokemon Sapphire.